Welcome back to our channel. Today is a beautiful day to dissect the absolute madness that is currently happening in Genoa City. We have so much to unpack, and honestly, our heads are still spinning from the latest twist. Grab your favorite snack, settle in, and let's dive right into the drama. I cannot believe they did that. I am sitting here, typing furiously late at night, because my brain is just short-circuiting over this entire Lily and Kane situation. I mean, are we seriously doing this again? Are we actually going down this road? I have been watching since 2015, and I have seen Lily and Kane go through every single possible iteration of love, betrayal, divorce, and reunion. But this takes the absolute cake. A pregnancy? A proposal? I am half celebrating because, let's be real, Lane has that undeniable chemistry that just leaps off the screen. But I am also half complaining because we all know this is going to be a spectacular disaster. Am I the only one who feels like they are rushing into a brick wall at 100 miles an hour? So, let's just break down that exact moment when the bomb was dropped. Lily looks at Kane, and you can see the sheer weight of the world on her shoulders. Their relationship status has been so incredibly messy and undefined lately. They have been setting boundaries, tearing each other apart in boardrooms, and acting like they don't know what they want. And then, she just lays it out there. She is pregnant. Kane is completely stunned. I mean, the man looked like he had just been hit by a lightning bolt. His jaw practically hit the floor, and for a second, I thought he was going to pass out right there in the room. But then, you see the shock morph into this overwhelming, pure joy on his face. Because for Kane, this isn't just a baby. This is his ultimate redemption arc. He looks at Lily, and you can practically see the gears turning in his head. He realizes in that split second that this is his second chance. This is his golden ticket to finally having his complete family back together with the only woman he has ever truly loved. He wraps Lily in this massive, emotional hug, and he is just radiating happiness. He is absolutely floored, but in the best way possible. And honestly, it made my heart melt a little bit, even though my logical brain is screaming that this is a terrible idea. But Kane being Kane, he immediately goes into full-on overdrive. He doesn't just want to process the news, he wants to lock it down. He is already declaring that he wants to marry her immediately. Like, right now. Forget the past, forget the boundaries Lily just tried to set, forget all the corporate warfare and the lies. Kane just wants to sweep her off her feet, get a ring on her finger, and build this perfect future together regardless of any obstacle. It is classic Kane Ashby. He always leaps before he looks when it comes to Lily. He is so desperate to fix everything, to erase all the pain he caused her in the past, that he thinks a wedding and a new baby will magically cure all their deep-rooted issues. Wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's talk about Lily, because her move here is what really has my jaw on the floor. Lily doesn't just casually accept Kane's excitement. Oh no. She uses this baby news as a strategic play to speed up their reconciliation. She literally flips the script and proposes to Kane. I mean, what? Since when does Lily Winters use a pregnancy as leverage to lock down a marriage? It feels so incredibly calculated, and yet so desperately vulnerable at the same time. She drops this news and then pops the question herself, completely putting him on the spot. Think about the psychology of what Lily is doing here. She knows Kane is weak for her, and she knows he is obsessed with the idea of their family unit. By proposing right after dropping the baby bomb, she is putting him in a position where he literally cannot say no. How do you reject a proposal from the woman you love when she just told you she is carrying your child? You don't. It is a brilliant, albeit slightly manipulative, move. She is deliberately putting him in an awkward position to refuse because there is a baby on the way. She wants to bypass all the messy getting back together phases and just jump straight to the finish line. And let's look at Lily's history for a second. We are talking about a woman who survived ovarian cancer. We are talking about a woman who went through absolute hell to have Matty and Charlie. For her to be pregnant now, after everything her body has been through, is nothing short of a medical miracle. You would think this would be a time for pure, unadulterated celebration. But Lily has been hardened by Genoa City. She is a powerful CEO now. So for her to resort to a rushed proposal because she's pregnant, it shows how much Kane still messes with her head. She wants that security. She needs to know he is all in, right this second. And then, enter Devon Hamilton. Oh my gosh, Devon. If there is one person who can ruin a romantic moment faster than anyone else in Genoa City, it is Devon. The second this news reaches his ears, the explosion is absolutely nuclear. Devon has been on a warpath lately. He is already furious with Lily over her corporate decisions. He is fiercely protective of the Winters legacy, and he absolutely despises Kane. So, hearing that his sister is not only pregnant by the man Devon hates most, but also planning to marry him, Devon loses his actual mind. I'm sorry, but Devon's hatred for Kane is so deep-seated it practically has its own zip code. Devon looks at Kane and sees nothing but a liar, a fraud, and a man who has repeatedly broken Lily's heart. And honestly, Devon isn't entirely wrong. Remember when they tried to play Happy Family before, and then the whole Juliet situation happened? Remember Baby Sam? Yeah, didn't work then either. Kane has hurt Lily. Kane has lied. Devon remembers every single tear Lily has shed over this. So, from a protective brother standpoint, Devon's fierce opposition makes total sense. He is absolutely terrified that Kane is going to shatter Lily's heart again, and this time there will be a new innocent baby caught in the crossfire. But Devon needs to seriously back off. I mean, he is suffocating. He is vehemently opposing this pregnancy and this marriage, and he is making it his personal crusade to stop it. Can we talk about how controlling Devon has become? He thinks he knows what is best for everyone. He thinks he is the sole guardian of Neil's legacy and Lily's happiness. He is throwing every single one of Kane's past sins in Lily's face. He will stop at nothing to convince Lily that she is making a catastrophic mistake. It is exhausting to watch him constantly police his grown sister's life. It almost feels like Devon is trying to channel the ghost of Neil Winters. He is projecting all of Neil's protective patriarch energy onto Lily, but he is doing it in the most toxic way possible. Neil would have been cautious, sure, but he would have ultimately supported his daughter's happiness, especially with a new grandchild on the way. Devon is just letting his personal vendetta against Kane blind him to the fact that Lily is genuinely happy right now. He is turning what should be a joyous family miracle into a bitter, ugly war zone. This is going to put an unimaginable amount of pressure on Lily and Kane. They are going to have to fight tooth and nail to protect their love and their decision. Lily is already dealing with the massive physical and emotional toll of an unexpected pregnancy. Now, she has to defend her future husband against her own brother. The stress is going to be off the charts. We all know Lily can hold her own, but fighting your own flesh and blood is brutal. She wants her family to be happy for her. Instead, she is met with judgment, anger, and fierce resistance. It is going to tear the Winters family apart all over again. And Kane is not going to just sit back and let Devon dictate his future. Oh no, Kane is going to fight back. He has finally gotten the miracle he has been praying for, and he is not going to let Devon rip it away. The clashes between these two men are going to be epic. Kane will argue that he has changed, that he has learned from his mistakes, and that he will spend the rest of his life proving his devotion to Lily. But Devon won't believe a single word of it. The testosterone and the ego in those confrontations will be absolutely out of control. I can already picture the shouting matches at society. Okay, back to the point. I know some people out there are probably screaming at their screens, loving Devon for standing up to Kane. And I get it, I really do. Kane's track record is terrible. But personally, there is a huge part of me that just wants to see Lane win. They have that classic soap opera magic. When they are good, they are incredibly good. And a baby is the ultimate symbol of hope and new beginning. It is the writers giving them a blank slate. But this is our show, so we know nothing is ever that simple. The drama is going to be dragged out, the tears will flow, and the screaming matches will be legendary. So, what is going to happen? I am predicting that Lily and Kane are going to push forward with this wedding despite Devon's relentless attacks. They are going to use his opposition as fuel to prove everyone wrong. They are going to stand united against the world. But the stress of Devon's interference is going to take a massive toll on Lily's pregnancy. We might even see a medical scare that forces Devon to realize he is pushing his sister way too hard. Whatever happens, I am absolutely glued to my screen. I am here for the messy, complicated, beautiful disaster that is Lily and... Let Devon rage all he wants. This baby is coming, and Genoa City will never be the same.